Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be making a stock analysis of Airbus. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't financial advice. This is purely for entertainment and educational purposes. Now, what does Airbus make? Well, you probably know this. They make planes just like Boeing. And the reason I like Airbus at the moment is because they are now larger than Boeing. They have beat Boeing in sales since 2019. That is 6 years running. And just the fact that the Airbus A320 is just so good is amazing, and we're seeing more and more problems with Boeing, and they have even had restrictions on how many planes they're allowed to produce. So that is very nice to see. Now, if you look at the stock as a total, as you can see here, currently we're trading at 161. But if we go back, as you can see, previously we have traded quite low. Of course, this was also a bit during the pandemic. As you can see, it was trading quite a lot lower. But I do think that right now they are just so large, and they are beating Boeing, which has been historically the biggest plane manufacturer in the world. I do think we are going to see more and more money flow into the stock. And I do think it's going to increase more and more. So right now, I would definitely like Airbus in my portfolio. I don't own any at the moment, I have to say, but I do like the stock quite a lot at the moment. And as you can see, it's a huge company with a market cap of $128 billion. Now, the earnings in the stock are quite nice. As you see, we beat them by 26%, we beat them by 24%, we beat them by, well, no, we actually missed them by 6%, and then we beat them by 14.7%. So all in all, quite nice. And as well as you can see, they pay out dividends, which is of course great to see. And as you can see, they have actually increased the dividends. Of course, during the pandemic, they cut their dividends completely because they took huge hits, but not as large as Boeing. During the pandemic, I believe it was $12 billion hit Boeing took. Meanwhile, Airbus was only around, I believe it was 1.9 billion. So of course, much better management from their standpoint. And just look at this great dividends earning. And because they are so much bigger than Boeing now, chances are they are going to increase the dividend or they're going to make a stock buyback program. I think income statement are quite nice. As you can see, they're just increasing it more and more year over year, just little by little. As you can see, they rake in billions and billions of dollars. And currently, they have 8,500 planes on backlog. And the thing I like about this is, so if you don't know this about planes, you don't pay up front, you pay once received. So if you buy a plane from Airbus, you only need to pay a small fee up front, and then once you get the plane, you pay in total. And they're already 3,000 planes ahead of Boeing, and Boeing has seen quite hard restrictions because of their. We saw the crashes last year, which is of course great to see. So chances are it's going to even increase more and more as more companies are going to go on to Airbus. But we might see some competition from China. We are seeing some planes get out there, and as well as the Brazilian Embraer and the Canadian Bombardier. So we might see some problems with the narrow body, but overall, I do think Airbus is a quite great company at the moment. Just look at how they make their money. Of course, as you can see here, they have quite a lot of different stuff. As you can see, they have Airbus, Airbus Defence and Space, Airbus helicopters, and not sure if you knew this, they actually make helicopters, and they also make helicopters for the military, which is very nice to see. And they're also in space and every other type of, you can see aerospace and defense industry as well. So that is very nice to see. Very nice to see. Now the performance of the stock, as you can see, if we just go back to 2010, it's a bit all over the place, but more often than not, it is quite nice. As you can see, we have 3 negative years, and then we have a year like this. We're down by 0.7%. That is the fourth worst year ever in 15 years. Let's see if we go the entire graph, as you can see. Okay, we have some poor years. Of course, this one is during we have the dot-com bubble, and we have the financial recession. But other than that, we really don't have that many bad years. So more often than not, it's a great company to have, and just because they are cementing themselves as the largest aircraft maker in the world, it is going to be upwards and upwards and upwards. Because I just don't see Boeing really coming back from where they are now. I think it's going to take a decade, maybe two, because Airbus is just doing amazing work at the moment. The technicals for the stock for the day, it's a buy, and for the month, it is a strong buy, which shouldn't surprise you. Because as you can see here, even though we had this bottom out here, as you can see, it's just increased nicely. And we also did have this golden cross right here, as you can see, on the 5th of May, which is nice to see. And also the fact that we are moving up here in the RSI for quite a while now. And if you don't know what RSI is, that is the relative strength index. So when it's below 70 but above 50, it's moving upwards. And if it's below 50 and above 30, it's moving downwards. But we have been for the past, what is that, a month or so? Yeah, almost a month or so, actually more than that. Since the 22nd of April, we have almost exclusively been up here in the upwards trending channel, which is of course great to see. Of course, we did come from a bit of a bottom out, which is lying on a previous support level. So if we fall down again, chances are we are going to hit this price point down here. That would be around, what is that, 20 euros, 25 euros down from where we're trading currently. So chances are if it's going to fall down to here and then rebounds. So the next proper line we have to watch out for is this run right up here. If it breaks through these peaks right up here, then it's going to be very nice to see, because then there is really nothing stopping it at the moment in the technicals. It'd be great to see if it simply could continue upwards. But there is a chance, of course, it's going to hit these right up here. and it doesn't break through them, and then it's gonna of course take a hit, and then it's gonna go down a bit like so. That might be what's gonna happen technically, but if it breaks through this, we are gonna see a bit better movement, and chances are it is gonna make basically a straight line up afterwards and just increase in stock price if they can break through this breakline point. Now the analyst rating on this, as you can see, they are amazing. We have 13 strong buy, 4 buy, and 4 hold, which is lovely to see. As you can see, we even have some analysts who think we are going to increase 46.8% this year, and the average is up by almost 14%, and the worst one is down by 13%, and that would be a hold because we don't have any sellers ratings. So as you can see, overall, it is just amazing at the moment of what people think it's going to do. So I really like the stock at the moment. And if you look at their EPS, as you can see, they're just expecting to make more and more and more money, as well as their annual earnings. As you can see, they're just increasing more and more. And I also like the fact that they are in the military, and of course, as you know, Europe is spending more and more on military, and Airbus is poised to take position in that as well. So very nice to see at the moment. Now that was my video on Airbus. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, if you want to see any other videos like this, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will take a look at those companies you recommend.